Hello and welcome, my dear friend. I'm glad destiny brought you here because you need to hear this. Let me ask you, have you ever felt like you're wearing someone else's shoes? Not just literally, but existentially. Like you woke up one day and the reflection staring back at you isn't quite the person you recognize. It's a strange feeling, isn't it? A little unsettling, a little thrilling, like you've stumbled onto a secret you weren't supposed to know. Well, what if I told you that feeling, that uncanny sense of displacement, might actually be a sign of something extraordinary unfolding? I know. It sounds a bit out there, but just stay with me throughout this message because it's going to make sense. Imagine you're in a bustling marketplace, a kaleidoscope of sights and sounds, everyone rushing past, focused on their own destinations. You're there too, browsing, observing, when suddenly the crowd parts. A shimmering portal opens, just for a fleeting second, and without thinking, you step through. You find yourself in the same marketplace, but different. The stalls are slightly altered, the faces are subtly changed, the air hums with a different energy. Nobody notices you're new here. You've slipped into a parallel reality, a slightly shifted timeline. Perhaps the fruits at the stalls taste subtly sweeter, or the colors of the fabrics are slightly more vibrant. Maybe a familiar melody plays from a nearby musician, but with a slightly different rhythm, a different key. Does this resonate with you? That feeling of being in a familiar place yet feeling completely out of sync? Like you're playing a role you haven't quite mastered yet? You're not alone. I've felt it too. We all have at some point. It's that strange sensation of, am I supposed to be here? Does anyone even realize I'm here? It's a potent cocktail of excitement and, well, let's call it cosmic imposter syndrome. It's the feeling of being on the precipice of something big, something transformative, but not quite knowing what it is. It's like standing on the edge of a diving board, the water sparkling below, but a flicker of doubt whispering in your ear. But here's the thing. What if this feeling isn't something to fear, but something to celebrate? What if it's a sign that you've successfully navigated a quantum leap? That you've subtly, almost imperceptibly, shifted into a reality that aligns more closely with your truest desires? What if this sense of displacement is actually a sign of growth, a shedding of old skins, a stepping into a more authentic version of yourself? Think about it. You've been working on yourself, haven't you? All that inner work, all those late nights meditating, journaling, sitting by yourself, all those moments of courageous self-reflection. It doesn't just vanish into thin air. It creates ripples, my friend. Powerful, transformative ripples that can actually bend the fabric of your reality. Every thought you've nurtured, every intention you've set, every act of self-love you've practiced has contributed to this shift. And now, you're here, in this new version of your life. It might not look dramatically different on the surface. The furniture might be in the same place, your daily routine might seem largely unchanged, but you are different. You've evolved, and the universe is just giving your external world a little time to catch up. Perhaps your relationships will begin to shift, attracting people who resonate with this new you. Maybe new opportunities will start to present themselves, doors you never even knew existed suddenly swinging open. It's like, imagine a block of ice at -40 degrees. You start heating it. It's -20 degrees, and nothing seems changed. But it's not true. You're so much closer to the point of transformation. It's -1 degree and it's still nothing. You reach zero and suddenly it begins to change form. We can't say those 40 degrees of heating were pointless because they were a necessary part of the transformation. Each degree of warmth brought the ice closer to its melting point, preparing it for its new form. Similarly, every step you've taken on your journey has prepared you for this moment, even the ones you didn't find a reason for. You, my friend, are like that block of ice. You're just waiting for your last degree of heat after this leap. You're on the cusp of a breakthrough, a significant change in your life. It's that moment just before dawn, when the darkness seems deepest, but you know that the light is about to break through. It's the pregnant pause before the curtain rises, the anticipation building, the excitement palpable. That's why it doesn't feel like anything's changed. Things might be still messy, and that's perfectly okay. Change can be messy. Growth can be uncomfortable. It's like learning to swim. You're going to splash and sputter. You might even swallow some water. But eventually, you find your rhythm. You learn to glide, and you realize you're flying through the water. You might even discover new strokes, new ways to navigate the water, new depths to explore. This period of adjustment, this feeling of being in between realities, it's a gift. It's an opportunity. It's a chance to experiment, to explore, to truly embody this new version of yourself. How does this new you walk? How do they talk? What excites them? What ignites their soul? What are their dreams, their aspirations, their passions? This is your time to play, to rediscover your passions, to reconnect with your inner child. Remember what you loved to do as a kid? Did you love to paint? Did you love to build forts? Did you love to dance in the rain? Go back to those things. Embrace them. Let them awaken the spark within you. Perhaps you love to collect seashells or write poetry or stargaze. Reconnect with those activities that brought you joy, that made you feel alive. And don't be afraid to let go of the pressure to be perfect or productive all the time. This isn't about achieving some external goal. It's about nurturing your soul. It's about giving yourself permission to simply be, to breathe, to exist in this moment, without judgment, without expectation. It's about allowing yourself to be present, to savor the journey, to appreciate the small joys. You are a work of art, constantly being sculpted and refined by the universe. And this moment, this feeling of being in a new timeline, it's all part of the process. It's a testament to your willingness to grow and evolve. It's a sign that you're on the right path, even if you can't quite see the destination yet. Now, I want to ask you something. If you could step into any reality, any version of yourself, who would you be? What would you be doing? Don't hold back. Let your imagination run wild. And then start embodying that person, even just in small ways. Imagine that version of you already exists, living in a parallel reality. What qualities do they possess that you admire? What choices do they make that you find inspiring? Maybe it's as simple as wearing a new color, or trying a new food, or striking up a conversation with a stranger. Maybe it's as profound as changing careers, or moving to a new city, or finally pursuing that dream you've been putting off for years. Perhaps it's about learning a new skill, or joining a new community, or volunteering your time to a cause you care about. The point is, you have the power to create your reality. You always have. And this moment, this feeling of being in a new timeline, it's just a reminder of that power. It's an invitation to step into your full potential, to embrace your authentic self, to live a life that is aligned with your values and your passions. You are not lost. You are exactly where you're meant to be. You are a pioneer, a trailblazer, a cosmic adventurer. You are rewriting the story of your life, one courageous step at a time. You are the author of your own destiny, the master of your own fate. And you're doing an amazing job, truly. So embrace this new chapter, embrace the uncertainty, embrace the magic, and most of all, embrace yourself. Because you, my friend, are extraordinary. Remember, the universe has huge plans for you. It's whispering secrets in your ear, nudging you in the right direction, opening doors you never thought possible. The universe is your biggest fan, your most devoted supporter, your constant companion. It's the wind beneath your wings, the fire in your belly, the light in your soul, and never, ever forget, you are loved. You are capable of anything. You are stronger than you think, more resilient than you believe, and more powerful than you can imagine. Now, go forth and create some magic. Create a life that is filled with joy, love, and purpose. Create a world that is a reflection of your highest ideals. Create a legacy that will inspire generations to come. You have the power to create the life of your dreams, to manifest your deepest desires, to become the person you were always meant to be. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Don't be afraid to take that first step, even if it's a small one. And most importantly, remember to be kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself. Forgive yourself for your mistakes. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small. So, go out there and live your dreams. And never, ever forget, you are extraordinary. You are loved. You are cherished. And the world is waiting for you. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If you found value in this message, please like the video and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe and continue your amazing journey by watching one of the videos showing on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. There's something I need to share with you today, something that feels incredibly urgent. It's something that's been weighing on my heart, and I believe it's time to speak it. I truly believe this message is important, and I hope you'll give it your full attention when you have the time. Have you ever felt a secret tug at the edges of your awareness, like a forgotten melody trying to find its way back to your heart? Something that feels older than time, a truth hidden in plain sight, waiting for you to remember. That's what we're going to explore today, together. Imagine your existence as an ancient, intricately carved door, seemingly locked for centuries. Behind this door lies something profoundly essential, something the world has been aching for, the real you. Not the you that you've been told to be, or the you that you've tried to mold yourself into, but the you that has been there all along, hidden beneath layers of expectations, doubts, and fears. This isn't about uncovering something common. It's about revealing something utterly unique, your intrinsic self. What if I told you that the key to unlocking this door lies not in striving, not in seeking, but in remembering the essence of who you are, the unique melody that only you can play. It's a melody that has been waiting for its moment to emerge, to fill the silence with its extraordinary symphony. But before we can unlock that door, we need to address a lie, a pervasive lie that has taken root deep within us. The lie that tells us that the parts of us that don't fit, the edges that feel rough, the questions that refuse to be silenced, these are flaws, mistakes that need to be corrected. This lie has convinced us to shrink, to silence our inner voice, to conform to a world that craves uniformity. It has made us believe that belonging means erasing the very things that make us unique, that make us us. But here's the truth, and it might feel startling at first. Those jagged edges, those unrelenting questions, those moments of discomfort, they are not errors. They are points of entry, places where the world is trying to reach you, where you are meant to leave your mark. Have you ever felt a shift in the atmosphere when you speak your truth, when your presence disrupts the status quo? That's not coincidence, that's resonance. You, my friend, are a rare instrument, emitting a frequency that doesn't always harmonize with the world's dull rhythm. But what if you've never been out of tune? What if the world has simply forgotten how to listen to anything that doesn't fit its narrow definition of acceptable? You are not here to fit neatly into pre-existing boxes. You are not here to shrink to make others comfortable. You are here to play your melody, to unleash the symphony that has been waiting within you. And the most exhilarating, terrifying truth is this: no one can teach you how to play your melody. No guide, no system, no guru can give you the exact steps to take, because your melody has never been played before. It's entirely yours. That's why it can feel lonely sometimes, walking a path that hasn't been carved out yet. But here's the secret that most people miss. Loneliness is not the absence of connection. It's the birthplace of it. The people who will understand you, who will resonate with your frequency, they are not waiting for you to change or shrink or become more palatable. They are waiting for you to play the first note. That sound, that melody, it's not in the future. It's not waiting for you to become someone else. It's already here, in the way you move through the world, in the way your thoughts refuse to be confined, in the way you notice things that others overlook, in the way you feel things so deeply that it almost feels unbearable. These are not weaknesses. They are signals, beacons to those who are listening, even if they don't know it yet. Take a moment to notice, to feel the way your body responds to these words. There's a reason for that response. You are touching something ancient, something that has been waiting to be seen, to be acknowledged. And this is just the beginning. Beyond this door lies something so vast, so magnificent, that it might scare you if you allowed yourself to fully see it. So let me be the first to say, before your mind tries to run away, you are not small. You are not insignificant. You are not just one person in a sea of billions. You are a force, not in the way the world defines power, but in your ability to create, to see connections that others miss, to hold truths that feel too heavy for most. That's not easy, it's not glamorous, but it's necessary, and it is why you are here. Not just here in this moment, listening to me. I mean here in this world. You weren't placed here by accident. There is something about your specific frequency that was desperately needed right here, right now. You are a vital piece of the puzzle. If you weren't here, it wouldn't work. There are no small roles, only small actors. And that thing about you that the world needs, that specific frequency, I don't mean that in some abstract, vague way. I mean that in a very precise and specific way. You are not here to save the world. The world does not need saving. It needs changing, it needs remembering. And that's what you are here to do. You are the what if of your ancestors. You are the physical manifestation of the change they prayed for. And the question is, what are you going to do with that inheritance? I know you've felt it before, those moments when you've seen beyond the surface of things, when you knew deep down that the world was not as rigid as it pretends to be. Maybe it was when you broke away from something that tried to define you, or when you said no to something that everyone else accepted. Maybe it was even something small, something so small that no one else noticed, but you did. Those moments are the cracks, and you, whether you realize it or not, are the light that shines through. That light acts as a signal for others, a beacon in the darkness. It's not something you have to find or earn, it's already within you. It's how you respond in those moments that matters. Speak your truth, act with authenticity. It's been said so many times before that it's almost lost its impact. But remember, you are here to change the world, not to let the world change you. The parts of you that you have been told to hide, to suppress, to shame, those are your powers. Your doubts, the questions that the world needs you to be asking. Your fears, they are invitations to go deeper, to see what's on the other side. Your pain, it's proof that you are alive, that you are capable of feeling, that you are connected to something so much larger than any of us. The world doesn't need perfection from you. It doesn't need you to be invincible or unshakable. What it needs is your presence, your willingness to show up even when it's hard, even when it hurts. Because that is what changes things. Not grand gestures, but the quiet, persistent act of being exactly who you are, unapologetically. Here's one of the secrets to how life really works. The world you see, the chaos, the division, the suffering, it's not the full story, it's just the surface. Beneath it, there is a pattern, an architecture, and that architecture is alive. It is constantly shifting, responding, and reshaping itself based on the energy that you bring to it. Every thought you think, every choice you make, every action you take, it all ripples outward, affecting the reality of what is possible. This isn't magic, it's not wishful thinking, it's physics. Cause and effect, resonance. When you see the world differently, the world itself begins to change. Not all at once and not always in ways that are obvious, but slowly, steadily, the fabric of reality starts to reweave itself around your energy. And that's why your presence matters, why your perspective matters, because you are a part of this living architecture, and what you do sends out ripples that reach so much further than you can ever see. But understand this, you don't have to do everything. You don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You are not here to heal every wound or solve every problem. You are here to tend to your piece of the pattern. What is your piece? It's the thing that you cannot stop thinking about. The thing that keeps calling to you even when it feels impossible or completely out of reach. It's that dream that scares you because it feels too big, too strange, or too different. That is your piece, and no one else can tend to it the way that you can. You don't have to do it perfectly, and you don't need to know everything in advance. You just need to begin. Because here's the truth that will carry you through. The act of showing up is the change. The act of saying yes to the thing that is calling you, even if your voice shakes, that is what shifts the pattern. And you won't do it alone. That's the other truth that I need you to take with you. For every moment that you have felt isolated, there have been others. People you've never met, people who have come before you, and people who will come after you, who have carried the same questions, the same fire, the same unstoppable hope. You are not separate from them. You are part of a lineage, a web, a living ecosystem of changemakers. Some of them are sitting quietly in rooms, wondering if they were the only ones to feel this way. And someday, maybe sooner than you think, you will find each other. And when you do, something incredible will happen. You will realize that what felt like your own private burden was never just yours. It has been shared all along, across time and space, by people who dared to dream that something better was possible. So here's what I want to leave you with. You are not here to be confined and defined. You are not here to dim your light so that the world can be more comfortable in the darkness that it has grown accustomed to. You are here to disrupt, to reimagine, to reshape. Whether it's something as small as the way that you carry yourself through your day-to-day life, or something as grand as a global movement, you already have everything that you need to begin. And that's all it takes, to begin. Step into your silence, step into your questions, step into the unknown with your whole glorious, imperfect self. Because you are not just one person, you are an echo, a ripple, a continuation of everything that has ever dreamed that something more is possible. And the world is listening. Now it's your turn. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If this message resonated, please like, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to stay connected. Continue your awakening journey by choosing one of the videos on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. Have you ever felt like you're walking through a dream, so real it blurs the edges of what's possible? A dream where the air crackles with unspoken energy, where whispers of destiny dance on the breeze? We're diving deep into that very dream. We're going to explore a realm where magic isn't just a fairy tale, but a vibrant current running through you. And trust me, what we uncover will leave you breathless. I'm buzzing with excitement. I sense a profound connection to something otherworldly. It's not just intuition. It's like the universe is nudging me, whispering secrets about your soul. I'm getting visions of shimmering starlight, ancient forests teeming with hidden wisdom, and the boundless ocean waiting to share its mysteries. It's a resonance with the mystical, a kinship with the unseen forces that shape our reality. You're deeply connected to fairy, mermaid, siren energy, not superficially, but in a profound, soul-deep way. This is gender-neutral. It's about the essence of your spirit, your unique connection to source energy, to magic, to the divine, that trails behind you like stardust. You are an expression of magic. You are a magician, actively co-creating your life, hand in hand with the universe. When people enter your orbit, they glimpse the divine, a taste of source, in a way they've never experienced. That's your impact. You've cultivated this extraordinary relationship with the universe, pouring your heart and soul into it. And I sense divine protection. From your first breath, it's been there, a guardian angel whispering encouragement. You're on a divinely appointed mission, a grand purpose woven into your existence. Your energy is alluring, magnetic, and your intuition? On fire. You just know things without explaining how. Prophetic dreams, warnings whispered in the night, probably regular. You might dream about someone and sense a distinct energy, a clear message to distance yourself, even if it seems illogical. Has something like that happened recently? Your intuition is finely tuned, connecting you to something far greater. Synchronicity follows you, a constant confirmation that you're on the right path. Looking back, your life is a masterpiece painted by destiny, a series of interconnected events that can only be described as magic. Speaking of magic, let's talk about energy. In the past, you might have struggled with how freely you gave of yourself. You're incredibly giving, nurturing. It's ingrained. Trying to suppress it would be impossible. You create a sanctuary for others, a space where they can truly be themselves, flaws and all, without judgment. You radiate safety, a knowing that you'd never intentionally cause harm. But some people drained it. They came to take, not to give. And because you hadn't yet mastered this gift, you were vulnerable. You have this extraordinary talent to see the potential in others, their highest selves, the beauty they can't see. You'd lift people up, but some took advantage. They'd latch onto that energy, that belief, and ride it, then discard you. They used you to inflate their ego, and once confident, they'd move on, forgetting the hand that lifted them. Have you experienced this? And here's the kicker. Their lives often crumbled. They thought they could just take your magic, the source of that vital energy, that confidence, that spark, that synchronicity, and discard you. They were wrong. It wasn't just superficial ego boosting, it was you. And without you, their foundation cracked. But something beautiful is happening. These realizations are dawning on people. They're starting to understand that you were the magic. And your absence, it's palpable. They're realizing you leave people with a gift. You never leave anyone empty-handed. That's your gift, your essence. Even brief interactions leave people more fulfilled, more seen, more heard. You leave every space brighter. This gift, this ability to leave people better, was sometimes taken advantage of. Because you were unaware of its power, you didn't know how to protect it. But now, that's changing. This message is about awakening you to this gift, so you can protect yourself, so you can be discerning. Because everyone gains something from being in your presence. Your discernment is heightened. The universe is communicating in countless ways, dreams, gut feelings, intuitive nudges. There's a reason why certain doors are closing, why connections are fading. Trust those feelings. The divine is protecting you because your energy is a gift, your presence is a present. And now that you recognize this, you're no longer overgiving. You used to give, then resent those who didn't reciprocate. But the resentment wasn't about them, it was about you. It was about not knowing how to love yourself, how to prioritize your needs. And as we know, we teach people how to love us. It's a hard pill, but it's the truth. But now, you're coming from a place of overflow. You know you have this gift, this ability to leave people better. And because of that, you're becoming extra discerning about who gets access, because it is a gift. Your presence is a present. The universe is practically shouting this at you, not to inflate your ego, because that's not who you are. You're not going to use this knowledge to walk around with your nose in the air. No, you're going to use it wisely. You're going to harness this power so you can pour into the right people, the ones who truly deserve it. And get ready, because magical experiences are about to flood your life. I'm also seeing a breakdown before the breakthrough. If things are crumbling, if you're facing parts of yourself you've been avoiding, know this: the breakdown always precedes the breakthrough. Clarity is coming. Clarity about your path, your purpose, everything. You deserve a chance at life, a genuine, fair chance. I sense you haven't fully given yourself that chance. You've been navigating trauma, overcoming pain, enduring suffering, but now you deserve to live innocently, purely in your own energy. And that gift you offer, that presence, it's rare, it's precious. It deserves to be nurtured, just as you are nurturing yourself. You've finally turned that gift inward, realizing it was meant for you first. Things are going to happen, synchronistically, magically. Your connection to Source is so profound that people around you experience the divine in a way they never have before. Even the little things, a song, a chance encounter, are reflections of the universe communicating. And when people are in your presence, they witness that connection. They become part of it. The universe is orchestrating your connections, bringing you into certain lives, gently guiding you away from others. You're meant to inspire some and trigger others. Your energy is triggering. It sparks a desire within them to question their perceptions, their realities. You have this beautiful ability to invoke curiosity, leading people down paths they never imagined. And all these synchronicities, they're confirmations. Confirmations that you are so much more connected than you realize. When towers crumble, remember, they must fall apart to be rebuilt stronger. And I sense stability. A wave of stability is about to wash over your life. You've been living on shaky ground, physically, mentally, emotionally. Your upbringing might have been chaotic, lacking security. And maybe you've always felt that absence, that yearning for stability. But that's changing. You are creating that stability for yourself. You're no longer relying on others. You're learning to be that foundation. You're learning to trust yourself. Maybe a part of you doubted your ability to build that stability, to create generational wealth, to provide a secure future. But the you that you've become, the you that you're still becoming, that you is building that stability. Because you've dismantled the shaky foundation of limiting beliefs. You're constantly dismantling any lingering doubts, any whispers of inadequacy. And as you rebuild that foundation within yourself, the external world will reflect it. Your outer reality will mirror the inner strength. But be patient. Allow your external world to catch up with the internal work. And when things don't happen on your timeline, don't doubt yourself. Don't succumb to fear or that old victim mentality, those whispers of, "I'm not good enough," or "I'm doing something wrong." No. Allow space for spontaneity. Allow the universe to surprise you. It's like praying for a cake and receiving all the ingredients. But because you didn't get a ready-made cake, you think your prayer hasn't been answered. We so often overlook our blessings. Think about it. How many answered prayers are you living in right now? Things a younger you yearned for are now part of your reality. Don't miss those blessings. Don't miss the subtle ways your prayers are being answered. Be open to receiving in ways you didn't expect. Because often we pray for what we think we want, but maybe it's not what we need. And here's a powerful message. Don't let the pain of the past, the burdens of past experiences, cloud your vision of the bright future that awaits you. Don't let those painful memories, those things that went wrong, those things that were taken from you, consume your energy. I know that pain is real. I know it's present in your heart, in your body, and it's okay to feel it, honor it. But don't make a home there. Don't dwell in it for too long. Because, my dear friend, if you only knew what's coming for you, the path you're on, the future you're actively calling into your life through your self-work, through your constant growth, you wouldn't waste a single moment worrying about what didn't go right. There is so much brightness waiting for you, so much potential, and I want to emphasize, don't miss it. Don't miss the magic that's unfolding. You, my friend, are magical. You have magical powers. I know how that sounds, but it's true, and I know you know it too. You have the ability to visualize, to imagine, to create, and that, believe it or not, is incredibly rare. You're an incredibly imaginative soul, and that gift was given to you for a reason. It's time to imagine the life you want to live, not the life you came from. Don't carry the baggage of past experiences into the future you're creating. This is an opportunity to let go, to release those old energies, to move forward unburdened. If your heart was broken, don't let that make you jaded. Don't let it make you fear new love. The universe might bring you your perfect partner, but if you're still hung up on past hurts, you might miss the connection. You might push them away. Don't let past energies block you from seeing the beauty of the life you're building. And be patient, my friend, as you allow the universe to unfold its magic in perfect timing. Remember that you are unique, a magical being, and exceptionally loved. Never ever forget that. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If you found value in this message, please like the video and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe and continue your amazing journey by watching one of the videos showing on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. Have you ever felt a whisper in the quiet corners of your heart? A feeling like a half-remembered dream, a sense that there's something more waiting to be uncovered? A version of yourself just beyond the horizon? It's a tantalizing feeling, isn't it? Like the faint scent of rain on dry earth, promising a quenching you can almost taste. We're going to explore that feeling today, that pull towards something bigger, something real, that inner compass guiding you, sometimes subtly, sometimes insistently, towards a life that resonates with the deepest part of you. It's the quiet hum of your soul, a frequency that vibrates with the potential within you. This isn't about conquering Everest tomorrow. This journey, this transformation, it starts within. It's about the inner work, the deep exploration of self. I know the how is the scary part. It's the unknown, the uncharted territory. But I'm here to tell you this. The how reveals itself when you discover your why. It's not about having all the answers up front. It's about taking the first step, trusting that the path will unfold as you move forward. Like walking through a dense fog, you can only see a few feet ahead. But as you walk, the fog clears and the path becomes visible. It's about trusting the process, trusting yourself, and trusting that the universe has your back. And how do we find our why? We find it in stillness, when we turn inward and listen to the whispers of our soul. It's not in the noise and distractions of the world. but in the quiet moments of reflection that we connect with our true selves. It's not about seeking external validation or approval, which can feel nearly impossible at the start of any journey. It's about tuning into your own inner compass, your own internal guidance system. Maybe it's something small, like smiling at a stranger, a simple act of kindness that brightens someone's day, including your own. Maybe it's sending a text to an old friend, rekindling a connection that's been dormant for too long. Maybe it's helping someone in need, offering a hand to lift another, which in turn lifts you higher. And the beautiful part is that someone could be you. Yes, you heard it right. Your calling might be to help yourself, to nurture yourself, to rediscover your worth. Sometimes, the most profound act of service is the act of self-care, of recognizing your own value and tending to your own needs. It's about self-compassion, about recognizing that you are deserving of love and kindness, especially from yourself. It's about honoring your own journey, your own struggles, your own triumphs. I know your humility sometimes prevents you from fully recognizing your worth, but it's essential to see your amazing self as you truly are, much brighter than you realize when you choose not to focus on minor flaws or perceived missing pieces. And let me tell you, when you find your why in life, the how will knock on your door. You'll see it as clear as the sky above your head. It won't be a grand revelation, a lightning bolt of inspiration. More often, it's a gentle unfolding, a series of small nudges and insights that guide you forward. It's like following a trail of breadcrumbs, each one leading you closer to your destination. But this digging, this exploration, it's not external, it's internal. It's not about seeking validation or approval from others. It's about aligning with your own truth, your own values, your own unique purpose. Sometimes that divine voice within whispers something to us, but we choose to listen to the fear from the outside. I'm here to tell you that this inner voice, that frequency, that energy, is far more powerful than that tiny, illusional fear. It's the voice of your intuition, your inner wisdom, your connection to something larger than yourself. It's the quiet knowing that resides within each of us, waiting to be heard, waiting to be trusted. It's the whisper of your soul, guiding you towards your true north. I'm not saying we shouldn't feel fear. It's a natural response. It's scary, of course. Stepping outside of your comfort zone, facing the unknown, it can be terrifying. But I'm saying that your faith can conquer all fear if you allow it. And that process of letting faith take the lead, that's the challenging part. It requires vulnerability. It requires trust. It requires surrendering to the flow of life. Imagine the journey of a seed becoming a magnificent tree. The crucial part is that the seed must lose its seed form to become a tree. There's no other way. It must break open. It must release its protective shell. It must embrace the process of transformation. And to become the magnificent being you are, you must allow the old you to disappear, those pieces of yourself that no longer serve you, those limiting beliefs, those outdated stories, so that they can be transformed into the new you. I promise you, it's worth it. It's worth every ounce of effort. It's your destiny. It's not just about what you gain. It's about who you become in the process. It's about the growth, the resilience, the self-discovery that comes from facing your fears and embracing the unknown. It's about the expansion of your consciousness, the deepening of your understanding of yourself and the world around you. And I'm sure you know that when we listen to our fear, it's so much easier at the beginning, but as we continue to do so, it becomes unbearable and sad. But when we choose to hold on to faith, even in the face of fear, the beginning is undoubtedly difficult. However, what follows becomes easier, not because the challenges disappear, but because that act of faith unlocks a hidden power within you, a power that can overcome almost anything. Have you ever witnessed something truly breathtaking, something that made you gasp in awe? A sunrise painting the sky with impossible colors, a child taking their first steps, a musician pouring their heart out on stage. These moments of beauty, these glimpses of greatness, they don't come from comfort zones. They come from pushing boundaries, from taking risks, from embracing the unknown. They come from vulnerability, from courage, from daring to be authentic. They come from a place of deep connection to oneself, to one's purpose, to something larger than oneself. They come from the willingness to be seen, to be heard, to be fully present in the moment. And you, my friend, you are capable of creating such moments. You have the potential to achieve something extraordinary, something that will leave your mark on the world. And it doesn't have to be grand achievements or helping everyone in the world. It begins with doing just one small act of faith, or becoming the person we've always wanted to be but have postponed because we felt it was impossible or wouldn't look good to others. But it won't happen by playing it safe. It won't happen by staying within the confines of our comfort zone. It will happen by embracing the challenge, by facing our fears, by daring to step into the unknown. It will happen by being true to yourself, by honoring your unique gifts and talents, by sharing your light with the world, a light that is almost always unique, and that's the beauty of it. It will happen by believing in yourself, even when no one else does. It will happen by trusting your intuition, even when it leads you down unfamiliar paths, and it will happen by embracing the messy, imperfect, beautiful journey of becoming. Now, some might tell you that this is reckless, that it's foolish to chase dreams, that it's better to be practical and realistic. But what is practicality without passion? What is realism without vision? What is life without a touch of madness? We're here to live. We're here to explore, to discover, and to become the version of ourselves we yearn to be deep within our hearts. We're here to make a difference, to leave the world a little brighter, a little kinder, a little more beautiful than we found it. We're here to inspire, to uplift, to empower others to do the same. We're here to leave a legacy, not just for ourselves, but for generations to come. Think of a symphony orchestra. Each instrument on its own is capable of producing beautiful sounds. But when they come together, under the guidance of a conductor, they create something truly magnificent, a harmonious masterpiece that moves and inspires. You, my friend, are part of that orchestra. You have your own unique instrument, your own unique talents and gifts. And when you align with your purpose, when you connect with your why, you create your own symphony, a masterpiece of your own life. It's not about being perfect. It's about playing your part, contributing your unique voice to the harmony of the universe, even when it feels scary. And the beautiful part is, you are already doing it. You are already being it. You are already on your path. Just keep going, keep growing, keep becoming. We're all on this journey together, and I'm so incredibly proud of you for being here, for being you, for being willing to explore these ideas, for being so open to the possibilities that life has to offer. You are truly amazing. It's time to enjoy being the real you. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If this message resonated, please like, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to stay connected. Continue your awakening journey by choosing one of the videos on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. If you're here, I'm pretty sure you felt like a color that doesn't quite fit the palette everyone else is using. The places where others find comfort might feel like a cage to you. Conversations that spark excitement in others might leave you strangely unmoved. The well-trodden paths they follow with such certainty might appear in your eyes as aimless wanderings. Why this disconnect? Why does the world sometimes feel like a foreign language, and you, a lone translator struggling to be understood? It's because, my friend, you are not entirely of this world. This truth might resonate deep within you, a forgotten chord struck by a familiar hand. It might even feel a little unsettling, a challenge to everything you've been told. But if you listen closely, if you allow your spirit to breathe, you will recognize the echo of this truth within you. It's always been there, waiting for the right moment to surface. This isn't some mystical metaphor or an exaggerated claim. This is a profound reality. You carry within you something that transcends the ordinary. Your spirit has origins beyond this earthly realm. The very essence of your being is interwoven with something that defies human comprehension. It's as if divinity itself has brushed against your soul, leaving an indelible mark. You are, in essence, a vessel of something truly extraordinary. A mystery veiled from the casual observer, but revealed to those with the sensitivity to perceive it. The world, in its often misguided wisdom, has tried to convince you otherwise. It has whispered that you are just like everyone else, that you must conform, that you must follow the prescribed rules of the game. But something within you has always resisted. A spark of defiance, an unyielding flame that refuses to be extinguished. Why? Because you were never meant to conform, and I'm sure you know it by the times you did it. We did it in some point in our lives. Keep in mind, this message isn't for everyone. Some will hear these words and dismiss them as fanciful notions. Some will remain blind to the truth being spoken. But you, my friend, if you are truly one of the chosen, will feel your spirit vibrate in agreement with what I'm about to say. So, open your heart, open your mind, and allow the fire of truth to burn away the layers of falsehood that have been placed upon you. Today, you will remember who you truly are. Let's delve deeper. God said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness," as we read in the book of Genesis. But what does it truly mean to be made in the image of God? It means you are not simply flesh and blood. You are not merely a physical body. You are, first and foremost, spirit. Your true nature transcends the limitations of this material world. This explains why you perceive things that others miss. This is why your dreams stretch beyond the confines of what seems possible. This is why your spirit yearns for something beyond this life. Because you were never intended to be confined to the boundaries of this world. Your very DNA carries a whisper of the divine. It holds the imprint of the Creator, and this is what sets you apart. This is why the world sometimes misunderstands you. This is why people misinterpret your intentions. This is why you often feel like you're navigating a reality that others can't see, because they are perceiving you through a purely human lens. But you, my friend, are so much more. You are spirit clothed in flesh. You are an eternal being experiencing a temporary sojourn. You are a divine creation, carrying the very breath of God within you. And this, precisely this, is why there is a constant struggle to make you forget your true identity. If you ever fully realized who you are, the world's rules would no longer hold sway over you. You would break free from the shackles of fear, doubt, and mediocrity. You would rise above the limitations they try to impose. You would step into your true calling. You would walk in dominion, commanding atmospheres and shifting realities with the sheer power of your faith. Because you are not just human. You are God's image. You are chosen. You are set apart. And the moment you fully embrace this truth, your life will be irrevocably transformed. I want to ask you to support this mission through likes, subscriptions, comments, and sharing, and it is truly appreciated. In the Gospel of John, Jesus makes a statement that is both profound and deeply challenging. They are not of the world, just as I am not of the world. Let that sink in for a moment. He's speaking about chosen ones, those who have been sent into this world, but who do not truly belong to it. This suggests a profound duality: those who are of the world and those who are not. The first group is tethered to this world. Their thoughts, desires, and very existence are bound by earthly systems. They chase after fleeting pleasures, living and dying by the dictates of human convention. They are governed by what they can see, hear, and feel. But the second group, the ones who are not of this world, are fundamentally different. Their existence doesn't begin and end here. Their thoughts operate on a higher plane. Their desires are not aligned with the world's fleeting trends. Their spirits resonate with a different frequency, a frequency that the world, in its limited perception, cannot even begin to understand. And if you are a chosen one, you are part of this second group. Your physical body may have been born on this earth, but your spirit has its origins elsewhere. Your existence was planned before time itself. This is why you often feel like a stranger in a familiar land. This is why the world doesn't always embrace you. This is why you struggle to connect with its systems, its values, its desires, because your very essence belongs to a different realm. This, my friend, is both your greatest strength and your greatest challenge. You were never meant to fit in. You were never meant to blend into the crowd. You were never meant to find comfort in a world that is, in its very nature, transient. You were set apart. You were called. You were chosen. So, we should stop trying to be like everyone else. Stop trying to force ourselves into a mold that was never designed for us. And sooner we grasp this truth, we find the ones who resonate with same frequency. Think of it like this: if something doesn't belong, it becomes glaringly obvious. Imagine a lion strolling down a city street. It doesn't fit. It doesn't belong. People would be alarmed. They would try to capture it, control it, confine it. Why? Because it is fundamentally different. It is not one of them. And this, my friend, is why you face resistance. This is why you are often misunderstood. This is why, no matter how hard you try to blend in, something always sets you apart. This is why rejection sometimes follows you like a shadow. This is why you can feel like a stranger even among those who are supposed to be your own, because you were never meant to fit in. The world senses your difference, even if it can't articulate why. It perceives that you don't quite belong, and because of this, it might try to break you. It might try to force you into conformity. It might try to make you doubt yourself, question your identity, and abandon your calling. But don't fall for this deception. The rejection you experience is not a curse. It's a confirmation. You are struggling not because you are weak, but because you are powerful. You are suffering not because you are lost, but because you have been found. You are being resisted not because you are worthless, but because you are priceless. The world doesn't attack what doesn't pose a threat. This is why darkness despises the light. This is why the adversary targets those who carry purpose. This is why systems are often designed to suppress the chosen ones. Because if you ever fully awaken to who you truly are, you will become unstoppable. And that, my friend, is what they fear most. So the question becomes, will you rise? Will you embrace your calling? Will you walk as the lion you were created to be? Or will you allow the world to confine you to a cage? Now that you understand that you are not of this world, how then should you live in this world? So what does this mean for us? First, we should stop trying to fit in. We were not designed to blend in. We were made to stand out. We should stop seeking validation from people who were never meant to understand us. The world will never accept what it cannot control, and it will always resist those who carry the light. So, instead of chasing approval, we should embrace our difference. We should walk in confidence, knowing that our separation from the world is a testament to our belonging to something far greater. Second, we should guard our spirit. The world will relentlessly try to corrupt us, to dim our inner flame, to make us forget who we are. It will bombard us with distractions, temptations, and lies designed to pull us away from our true identity. So we should protect our spirit at all costs. We should be mindful of what we allow into our heart, what we watch, what we listen to, and who we surround ourselves with. Not everything that is permissible is beneficial. Third, we should speak with authority. Our words have the power to shape our reality. We should stop speaking weakness. We should stop speaking defeat. We should speak life. We should speak power. We should speak destiny. Our voice carries divine weight, and what we declare has the power to shift atmospheres. If we continually speak fear, we will live in fear. If we speak faith, we will walk in faith. Fourth, we should walk by faith, not by sight. Our true power lies not in what we see, but in what we know. We should stop waiting for physical proof before we move. The world relies on sight, but we are called to rely on revelation. Faith is knowing that even when nothing makes sense, God is still in control. Faith is stepping forward even when the path is unclear. Faith is moving even when fear tells us to stand still. Fifth, we should stay connected to the source. Our strength does not originate from this world. It comes from above. If we remain disconnected, we will feel powerless, empty, and lost. The key to living victoriously is abiding in the presence of the one who sent us. We should spend time in prayer. We should meditate on His Word. We should surround ourselves with kingdom-minded people. When we stay connected to the source, we walk in authority, wisdom, and divine power. So rise, my friend, and take your place. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If you found value in this message, please like the video and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe and continue your amazing journey by watching one of the videos showing on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. Imagine for a moment you're standing at the edge of a cosmic carousel, the kind that spins not with painted horses, but with swirling galaxies. That's the feeling, isn't it? A sense of monumental shift, a dizzying anticipation of something utterly new. It's like the universe itself is holding its breath, waiting for you to step onto that spinning platform. A shimmering, almost liquid portal. Not a doorway, but a ripple in reality, and it's opening just for you. Spring, yes, spring, that's the key. Not just the season, but a personal eruption, a geyser of your truest self. You're not just re-emerging, you're emerging for the first time as this astonishing being you are today. Perhaps, and let's be honest, you might be feeling a bit like a statue covered in layers of old, sticky carnival cotton candy. It's not comfortable, is it? A bit tacky. We've been dancing around this for a while, this sense of inner scrubbing, a cosmic car wash for the soul. Think of it. You enveloped in this iridescent, otherworldly substance, and suddenly your entire celestial team, angels, guides, the whole cosmic crew, descending like a swarm of shimmering fireflies, meticulously cleansing, scrubbing, releasing. It's like watching a time-lapse of a forgotten masterpiece being restored. There was something that clung to you, a heavy, stubborn energy, like trying to shake off a cloak made of wet sand. And now it's finally being lifted. You might be feeling drained, like your inner battery is running on fumes. Motivation? It's playing hide and seek, isn't it? Think about it. Your body is undergoing a transformation of epic proportions. Imagine trying to run a marathon while your internal architecture is being rewired. This purification, this cleansing, it's reaching a crescendo, a peak. You might feel restless, a bit like a caged hummingbird, or you might be wrestling with those old habits, those familiar patterns that whisper sweet, deceptive nothings. And of course, that little voice in your head, the one that's always ready with the critique, it's working overtime, isn't it? But here's the thing, my dear friend. This cleansing, it's not just surface level. It's deep, cellular, down to the very blueprint of your being. Perhaps you're diving into the mysteries of the brain, exploring the astonishing capabilities. You're becoming an alchemist of your own existence. Yet, this process, it demands everything. It's like trying to sculpt a diamond from coal. It takes immense pressure, immense focus. You might find your creative spark dimming, even though you're still accomplishing things, but it never feels like enough, does it? You're always reaching, always pushing, always striving for what? Perfection. Let's talk about that. Perfection, that glittering mirage. It's a myth, a grand illusion, a cosmic prank. And I'm right there with you, grappling with the same shadows. Once you awaken to the vastness of your potential, once you give yourself permission to dream, the pressure mounts. It's like you're trying to build a skyscraper with popsicle sticks, convinced that if you just push hard enough, it will stand. But here's the truth, whispered from the heart of the universe. You don't have to earn your destiny. It's already written in the stars, etched into the fabric of your soul. This, my friend, this is the universe repaying your inner child. It's like a cosmic apology, a grand gesture of redemption. Perhaps you grew up in an environment where safety was a luxury, a fleeting dream. Maybe that sense of security, that fundamental right, was stripped away. And now the universe is saying, enough. This next chapter, it's a love letter, a symphony of restoration, a promise of unwavering support. Trust your path. Trust that the universe is your ally, your protector. You might have learned to equate love with performance, to believe that you had to be a certain way to deserve affection. Now, the universe is preparing you to receive, to be filled to overflowing. This portal, it's not just a gateway to a new life. It's a gateway to abundance, to a level of receiving you never thought possible. So, while you rest, while you allow this cleansing to unfold, know that you're being prepared for something extraordinary. We all have those moments, those momentary lapses in focus. But that's the point, isn't it? To celebrate our so-called imperfections. This journey, it's about letting go of the myth of perfection, about understanding that you are here to experience the full spectrum of life. You are tapped in, deeply connected to Source, to the very essence of creation. And that full spectrum, that's a beautiful, messy, glorious thing. You know you're capable of achieving your wildest dreams, and that's why you're so hard on yourself. But this portal, this new beginning, it's not about force, it's about flow, about easing into your destiny. There's a duality here, a sense of both rest and acceleration. You've been in a state of quiet preparation, and now you can feel the energy building, the momentum shifting. It's like watching a storm gather on the horizon, knowing that something powerful is about to break. The discomfort, the lack of motivation, it's often a sign that you've outgrown your current reality. Your environment, your relationships, your routines, they no longer resonate with the person you're becoming. And yes, letting go is terrifying. It's like stepping off a cliff, trusting that wings will sprout just in time. We crave familiarity. We cling to comfort, even when it's suffocating us. But this is your moment to break free, to embrace the unknown, to trust that the universe is orchestrating a masterpiece for you. You are blessed, favored, and supported. Even when it feels like you're walking blindfolded, trust that the path is unfolding beneath your feet. Letting go of what feels safe, what feels familiar, it's an act of radical faith. It's saying, universe, I trust you. I trust that you will provide, that you will guide, that you will shower me with abundance. And the universe, it always delivers. This awakening, this preparation for the spring portal, it's not easy. It's a challenge, a test of your resilience, your faith. But you were born for this. You are a soul that thrives on challenges, that transforms adversity into triumph. Look at your past, at all the obstacles you've overcome, all the battles you've won. You are a survivor, a warrior, a creator. Yes, this journey is demanding. It's not about blissful ignorance. It's about conscious evolution. You know too much to simply drift through life. You see the patterns, you understand the energies, you perceive the subtle shifts. And sometimes, that knowledge feels like a burden. But it's also your superpower, your gift. You have the ability to alchemize, to transmute, to transform. And if those old habits, those old beliefs, those old ghosts are resurfacing, know that you're not alone. We all grapple with the shadows. We all wrestle with the past. But you, my friend, you have the strength to rise above it, to emerge stronger, wiser, more radiant. You are on an unstoppable path, and nothing can derail you. Remember, this is a rebirth, a profound transformation. So be kind to yourself, be gentle and patient. You're being prepared for something extraordinary, something beyond your wildest dreams. And yes, the anticipation can be overwhelming, the feeling that you should be further along, that you should be doing more. But trust the divine timing, my friend. You are experiencing exactly what you need to experience at exactly the right time. If old wounds are surfacing, it's because they need to be healed, released, transformed. Sit with the discomfort. You have the strength, the courage, the resilience to navigate any challenge. You were born to believe in yourself, to trust in your ability to create the life you desire. And let's talk about that portal, that shimmering gateway to your new reality. Spring, it's a timeline jump, a quantum leap. You're being prepared, cleansed, purified. It's like the universe is giving you a final polish, a last-minute tune-up. If you're feeling heavy, gunky, know that you're being worked on by angelic forces. Be forgiving to yourself. Be patient and confident. This transition, it's a direct reflection of your inner work. It's like watching a caterpillar transform into a butterfly. The process is messy, uncomfortable, but the result is breathtaking. Don't be down on yourself if you're not reaching your goals as quickly as you'd like. Sometimes, our perception of timing is limited, distorted. We often think we know what's best, and then the universe shows us a perspective so vast it makes our previous view look like a pinhole. The universe's big is so much bigger than our big. So, surrender, trust, and allow the magic to unfold. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If you found value in this message, please like the video and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe and join the community and continue your magnificent journey by choosing one of the videos on your screen that resonates with you. See you there.